This is a review of the Kabar Peter Janda fin. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. The knife costed about $36 on Amazon. I bought it for myself for my birthday back in June. A few things about the knife. It is made by Kabar, and it is actually manufactured in Taiwan, but I share the same view Nothing Fancy does when I say that the location does not matter as long as the quality control is okay. You can see Taiwan right there. Like I've said, I've owned the knife since June. I've put it to hard work, chopped wood. I'm not going to do a video test, but take my word for it. Chops wood like no other. Weighs a decent amount. You can see a little bit of oil there. I keep all my knives oiled up well, maybe this one a little too much. It's sharp like you would not believe. Let's get a close-up. The blade is very sharp, like I said. It's a Tonto edge. I was feeling a little tactical when I bought it, and I regret it. In a knife this size, I'm not stabbing people. I don't need the Tonto edge, but whatever. The wear on the paint, the I guess bead blast finish. But one more thing, the little fin thing right there, and then Kabar. The wear on the knife has actually not been very well. I mean, I've used it hard, but I've only used it hard a couple days. And the paint is wearing off right there. You can even feel it just feels smooth right there, and then gritty back here where it never gets touched. But like I said, the steel is razor sharp. If I was to rub my finger on that, it would instantly cut. I sharpened it with my Smith's sharpening stone after I bought it. It came out of the box, razor sharp. Cut hair off my arm with ease. The handles themselves are these little scales, and it goes in sense with the name, the Kabar fin, because I suppose it's like a fish design. The scales, they're not going anywhere. You hold on to that. Those provide the grip you need to get your job done. Little, I don't know, mini serrations back here. They're not serrations, but I forget the word that they're called. Don't really do much. I'm not even putting that much force, and my finger just slides past it like no other. So really, functionality of that is subpar. As far as the design of the blade goes, it's classic Tanto, American Tanto. It's a decent belly to it, especially for being a straight Tanto and not a spear drop point. I'm not sure what the purpose of that is, but it's there and makes it look cool. I hate saying that. I tried to take these off. I got an Allen wrench and I took them off, and you can get the screws out and you can't actually take this off. So I'm not really sure what the purpose of that is. It has really good heft to it, like I said, definitely for chopping and carving and just a good multi-purpose outdoor backwoods survival knife. Would I bet my life on this one? Yeah. This is going to be my go-to knife in a shit hit the fan scenario, or if I'm just out with my buddies and something happens, this is what I'm going to have on my person. Weighs a lot, so you can chop with it very well. But for precise things as far as skinning, I guess one could pull it off. It's definitely sharp enough for skinning. Let's see. There's little holes that you can use it to mount to a stick, like a spear point, I guess. You can get 550 paracord, ring that through there, but it would be semi-crooked. Well, it would work. It wouldn't be the worst for sure, but it's not like the Gerber LMF2, which is you could easily pull that off with. The blade itself is massively thick all the way through it. It goes all the way back. As you can see, that it's just all one huge slab of metal. Feels really good in your hand. It's got this, besides that problem back there, perfect finger grip, and I have a decent sized hand. I would definitely recommend for anybody that has big hands. Someone who has small hands will struggle to hold this and control it. It's got a skull breaker or a glass breaker, whatever you want to call that. have not really used it that much, to be honest. I forget it's there until I look at it or talk about it. But, I mean, it's all one big part of this huge slab of metal. It's gonna break stuff. That's for sure. So, that's an overview of the knife. And the sheath is a Kydex sheath. It's very, very hard. Like, I can barely get it to flex. It has, you know, you can web it and mount it onto your gear. It has a little Kabar logo. That was really cool that they have that on there. The sheath itself pays for the whole price of the knife, honestly. And besides the fact you get this excellent knife, you get an excellent sheath to go along with it. My only major complaint about this whole setup is that this sheath right here, this is like really cheap, nasty nylon. I mean, there's cheaper stuff out there, but this is pretty low quality. It slaps around, and I've tried sliding it in there with one hand before, and there's this little cut right there. And I noticed it before I went all the way in. That's what she said. But, stopped it. Otherwise I would cut it off, wouldn't have this. But you don't even need that. You don't even need that. Just for intensive purposes, just for showing YouTube, it's not on there. We pushed it back. It's disappeared. It's very tough doing with one hand, but it's manageable. Like I said, if the nylon was of higher quality, that would have been a lot easier to do. It may have gotten bunched in there. No, it did not. So the belt clip is not on there. The knife is in there securely. This is not going anywhere. It's staying on there. It's not even budged. And if you want to get it out, there are very little indentations that remind you of the ones back here on the knife. You just push it, and you can get it out. Especially if it's on your belt or something, the gravity would assist in getting it out, and it would come right off. Like I said, the sheath is made very well. It's not too easy getting it with one hand, like I've said. Overall durability out of 10 would be a 9, because it has yet to break on me, so I can't give it 100%. I can't say I've, you know, tried busting open a car hood with it or anything crazy like that. But for, you know, chopping wood and anything else you'll do the majority of the time outdoors, it does the job beautifully. It weighs a bunch. It's a good survival knife. It's not a good EDC knife. If you would ever EDC a fixed blade, the thing weighs 1,000,000 pounds. I wouldn't even want to backpack with it, to be honest. If I was backpacking, I'd take a Mora. Overall, the knife itself, I would give an 8 out of 10. The design is good. When you're holding it, it's already at a curve. If you were to hold it like that, it would again be at a curve. Easier for an attack. But it kind of hurts to hold on to when you're chopping for a while. It's not a soft handle. It's very hard. But it's a survival knife. If you're wearing gloves, you would never tell. I have to stress it again. This would be my survival knife, more so than anything else I own, which really isn't that much, but I bought this for the specific purposes that it's a $90 knife, and Amazon was running low on them, so they were going for, the cheapest I saw them one day was $28 with free shipping. You could not go wrong. You can get 2 Moras for that price, and this thing beats the living crap out of them. So that has been my review of the Kabar Peter Janda fin, and look forward to more reviews. Thanks for watching.